What's up, everyone? This is Xavier, your host, and welcome to the 210 Stockyard.
Okay, let's talk about it. If you guys can't tell, I lost my voice. I was at the game, did a lot of yelling and screaming, but not a whole lot of cheering, unfortunately. Once again, it wasn't the outcome that we wanted. Now, when I got home, I instantly started to rewatch the broadcast of the game, being that I'm sitting in the end zone. It's kind of really hard to see or hear or know what's going on during the game. So as I'm there with my friends and other fans, and we're watching it as it happens, we could not understand why Reed Sinnett was taken out of the game. Little did we know he suffered a foot injury, and that took him out for the rest of the game. Later on the broadcast, I actually saw him in crutches and wearing a boot. So it's honestly not a good sign. Looks like he's, just by that, I would wager he's not going to be available for the next game. And being that we have no other backup at this point, Jack Cohn will be the starter. That's another interesting situation now. Who is going to be our backup? And now I am not jumping off the bandwagon, and I am definitely not on the fire, Coach Ward bandwagon either. Has he made mistakes? Absolutely. Has there been questionable play calling? Of course. Is he the leader of the team? Yeah, he is. But I still can't place all the blame on him. Our O-line still needs a lot of work, and I don't think it's going to get there by the end of the season. Quarterback, I'm sorry to say it, man. The quarterback just needs to be replaced. I still think Jawan Pass should be our QB1. I understand that he's, from what I believe, to be injured or usually just unavailable, but for whatever the reason, whatever's keeping him back, I hope they figure it out soon, or I hope he gets over it, because damn. Yeah, we need the help. Again, in spite of all the negative, in spite of the record, I still, myself, want to go on record and let everyone know we're not out of it. Now, this isn't just blind faith or hope or a pipe dream. Do I think we can win the championship? It's looking really slim right now. But do I think we can make the playoffs? Yeah, I do think we can turn around, and I do think we can make the playoffs. So remember, guys, in the XFL, you only have to be in the top 2 in your division. So obviously right now, Houston's number 1. With Arlington beating us, they are now number 2. We are 3, and Orlando sits at 4. They haven't won a game. We've already beaten Orlando once. We need to beat them again. We lost to Arlington, but only by 2 points. If we can actually pull off the victory next week in Arlington at Choctaw Stadium, we put ourselves in a better position in heading towards the playoffs. But 2 things need to happen next week. Number 1, we have to win. If we do not win, our playoff chances are pretty much all but gone. So we have to beat Arlington next week. That is a must-win game. Now, number 2, not only do we need to beat them, we need to beat them bad. We need to beat them by more than they beat us, and we need to beat them by as much, if not by more, than the other teams in our division beat them, the ones that have beaten them. If we can take care of business next week, we pretty much control our own destiny. We don't necessarily have to beat Vegas, but it helps. Being that they've already beaten Orlando, and we've beaten Orlando, all we really have to do is beat Orlando the second time. As far as Houston goes, we almost had them the first game. We need to beat Houston, and in the worst case scenario, if we do not beat Houston, we need to lose by as little points as possible. We cannot lose to them worse than Orlando or Arlington has. So the path to the playoffs isn't set just yet. There is still a chance. There is still hope. It's slim. I know it's slim, but it's still there. Now the team also needs our help. I'm going to just flat out say that too. The fan base, you guys need to chill, okay? It's the first season. First time coach. First time any of these players have played together. First time the coordinators have been together. Yes, I know other teams are doing it better, but other teams are more experienced. Other teams have experienced head coaches and staff. We unfortunately don't. But we as a fan base, we can be that 12th man on the field. Show up to the games. Be rowdy. Cheer. Lose your voice like I have. Be positive. Yes, I know there's a lot of negative right now, but we're not out yet. The new offensive coordinator didn't look too bad. At least while Reed Sinnett was in during his drives or his series. It didn't look that bad. The defense is still solid. They're going to make their stops. The offense just needs to do something to help them out. And we don't even need to dominate offensively all game or be making 50, 60, 80-yard plays and 5 touchdowns a game. But you got to make more than 10 points. Okay, we can't just have one touchdown and one field goal every game. I definitely think we can do it. Our record does not show our talent or our potential. First game, we let that go. We let St. Louis come back. I don't think any teams in week 1 were prepared for the 4th and 15 conversion that's allowed in the 4th down. It bit other teams in the ass too, not just us. The game against Houston was close. Even Seattle's was very close. That just had very questionable play calling, not a very competent or confident quarterback. But I won't take up too much of your time, and I won't spend the time breaking down the film. To be honest, I just don't want to see it again. It was a tough loss. It was a disappointing loss. But yes, there's still a chance. I'm going to continue to support my team. I hope you guys will too. Don't lose faith. I haven't. Please like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content, as always. Let me know what you guys think. Are we out? Have you lost faith? Are you still going to the games? Are you going to be tailgating? I know I will be. I've been a fan and a supporter since day one, and regardless of what happens, I'm still horns forward.